Scout Automobile, welcome to close your eyes for a second, and imagine this. The year is 2026, the road stretches endlessly in front of you, and then you hear it. A deep, thunderous rumble that doesn't ask for attention, it demands respect. This is not just another comeback story. This is the 2026 Firebird Trans-Am. And it doesn't arrive quietly. By Trans-Am, and it doesn't arrive quietly. It brings back an era, an attitude, and a level of raw American muscle that many thought was lost forever. The Firebird Trans-Am has always been more than a car. It has been a symbol of freedom, rebellion, speed, and unapologetic power. When people talk about classic American performance, the Trans-Am name echoes with authority. For 2026, that legacy doesn't just return, it evolves, blending old-school aggression with modern engineering in a way that feels both nostalgic and brutally fresh. From the very first glance, the 2026 Firebird Trans-Am makes one thing clear. This car was not designed to be polite. The stance is wide, low, and intimidating. It sits on the road like it owns it. The long hood stretches forward with confidence, while the short rear deck hints at pure performance intentions. Every line feels purposeful, every angle speaks muscle. 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 The front end is where the Trans-Am's personality hits you hardest. That iconic face is back, reimagined for the modern era. The split grille design is aggressive, sharp, and unmistakably Trans-Am. The headlights are slim and menacing, using advanced LED and laser technology, but shaped in a way that instantly reminds you of the classic Firebirds of the past. The legendary Firebird emblem proudly sits where it belongs, not as decoration, but as a warning. Air intakes are massive, functional, and unapologetic. This car needs to breathe, and it shows. The hood features sculpted vents that don't just look good, they actively extract heat and improve aerodynamics. It's a perfect balance between form and function, something modern muscle cars often struggle with, but the feat Trans-Am nails effortlessly. Move along the side profile and the car's proportions tell a story of power. Muscular fenders, house-wide performance tires that look ready to shred asphalt. The character lines are bold but clean, flowing smoothly from front to rear. There's no unnecessary clutter here. This is classic American muscle design, refined, sharpened, and modernized without losing its soul. The wheels are large, lightweight, and aggressive, finished in dark tones that perfectly match the car's attitude. Behind them sit massive high-performance brakes, because when you have this much power, stopping power becomes just as important. Side skirts run low and tight, enhancing aerodynamics, while visually lowering the car even more. Now step around to the rear, and this is where the 2026 Firebird Trans-Am truly flexes its heritage. The rear end is wide, planted, and unmistakably Trans-Am. The tail lights stretch horizontally, paying homage to classic designs while using modern lighting technology for a sharp, futuristic glow. The rear spoiler is bold but functional, generating real downforce at speed. This isn't for show, this is for control. The diffuser underneath is aggressive, channeling airflow and improving stability at high speeds. Dual or quad exhaust tips sit proudly, promising a sound that is anything but subtle. This car doesn't whisper, it roars. And now, the heart of the beast, the engine. This is where the 2026 Firebird Trans-Am truly earns its name. Under that long sculpted hood lives a modern interpretation of classic American muscle power, a massive V8 naturally aspirated or supercharged depending on configuration, delivering earth-shaking performance. We're talking about power figures that push well beyond 600 horsepower, with torque that hits hard and early. Press the throttle and the response is instant. There's no hesitation, no delay. The engine snarls, the rear tires dig in, and the world behind you disappears rapidly. This is raw power, delivered in a way that only a true muscle car can provide. The sound is intoxicating, deep, aggressive, and emotional. At idle, it rumbles with authority. Under acceleration, it transforms into a ferocious roar that echoes off buildings and mountains alike. This is the kind of sound that makes people turn around before they even see the car. The kind of sound that reminds you why internal combustion engines became legendary in the first place. Power is sent to the rear wheels through a choice of a modern manual transmission or a lightning-fast automatic. The manual option is a love letter to purists, offering precise shifts and a mechanical connection that modern cars often lack. The automatic, on the other hand, delivers brutal speed, snapping through gears faster than any human ever could. Acceleration is violent. The 2026 Firebird Trans-Am launches with authority, hitting 0 to 60 in the low 3-second range. But again, numbers don't tell the full story. It's the feeling that matters. The way the car squats, the way the rear end pushes, the way your heart rate spikes as the engine screams toward redline. This is an experience, not just performance data. On the highway, the Trans-Am feels unstoppable. Passing power is immediate. Roll on the throttle and the car surges forward effortlessly. It doesn't feel strained, it feels confident, almost relaxed, like it's barely trying. This is muscle-refined, power-controlled. But the biggest surprise of the 2026 Firebird Trans-Am is how well it handles. This isn't just a straight-line monster anymore. Modern suspension technology transforms this car into a true performance machine. Adaptive dampers adjust in real time, offering comfort when cruising and razor-sharp response when driving aggressively. The chassis is stiff, well-balanced, and communicative. The steering is heavy, direct, and full of feedback. You feel the road, the grip, the limits of the tires. This is not numb, artificial steering. This is Ben's steering that talks to you, that makes you feel connected to the machine. Push the Trans-Am into corners and it surprises you. Body roll is controlled, grip is impressive, and the car feels planted and stable. The rear-wheel drive layout keeps things exciting, but modern traction and stability systems ensure that excitement doesn't turn into chaos unless you want it to. Braking performance is exceptional. Massive performance brakes provide strong, consistent stopping power. Pedal feel is firm and confidence-inspiring. Whether you're slowing down from high speeds or attacking corners on a track, the brakes deliver without fade. Step inside the cabin and the Trans-Am continues to impress. The interior is driver-focused, blending retro-inspired design with modern technology. You'll notice subtle nods to the classic Trans-Am models, from the gauge layout to the materials used, but everything feels contemporary and premium. The seats are deeply bolstered, supportive, and comfortable. They hold you firmly during aggressive driving while remaining suitable for long trips. Leather, Alcantara, and high-quality stitching dominate the cabin, giving it a performance luxury feel without losing its muscle car edge. The dashboard is clean and purposeful. A digital instrument cluster sits behind the steering wheel, customizable to display performance data, navigation, or classic-style gauges. The infotainment screen is integrated seamlessly, offering modern connectivity without overwhelming the driver. The steering wheel is thick, flat-bottomed, and perfectly sized. Controls are intuitive, allowing you to adjust drive modes, exhaust sound, and performance settings with ease. Everything feels within reach, designed for driving, not distraction. Technology in the 2026 Firebird Trans-Am is advanced but respectful. Driver assistance features are present, enhancing safety without taking away control. Lane assist, adaptive cruise, and collision warning systems are there when you need them, but they never interfere with the driving experience. One of the most impressive aspects of the Trans-Am is its versatility. In comfort mode, it's surprisingly refined. The exhaust quiets down, the suspension softens, and the car becomes a confident cruiser. Road trips feel easy, relaxed, and enjoyable. Switch to sport or track mode, and the car transforms. Throttle response sharpens, suspension stiffens, steering tightens, and the exhaust opens up fully. Suddenly, the Trans-Am feels like a completely different animal, aggressive, focused, and ready to attack. This dual personality is what makes the 2026 Firebird Trans-Am so special. It's not just a weekend toy. It's a car you can live with, enjoy daily, and still unleash when the road opens up. Fuel efficiency is improved compared to older muscle cars, thanks to modern engine management and lightweight materials. While it's still a performance-focused machine, it's more responsible, more refined, and more usable than ever before. Ownership of a Firebird Trans-Am is about emotion. It's about history. It's about being part of something bigger than yourself. This car connects generations. Older enthusiasts see the return of a legend. Younger drivers experience the raw thrill of American muscle in a modern form. In a world moving rapidly toward electrification and silence, the 2026 Firebird Trans-Am stands as a bold statement. A statement that passion still matters, that sound still matters, that driving should still make your heart race. This car doesn't try to be everything to everyone. It knows exactly what it is. Powerful, aggressive, emotional, and unapologetically bold. It doesn't chase trends. It sets its own path. The Firebird Trans-Am brings back memories of open highways, late-night drives, and the pure joy of controlling a powerful machine. It reminds us why we fell in love with cars in the first place. When you shut off the engine and step out, there's a moment of silence. The kind of silence that follows something intense, something unforgettable. And in that moment, you realize this isn't just a revival. This is a resurrection. The 2026 Firebird Trans-Am doesn't just bring back a name. It brings back a feeling of freedom, power, and excitement that can't be replaced by numbers or screens. It's raw. It's real. It's alive. This is not just a car. This is a legend reborn, ready to burn rubber, break hearts, and remind the world that muscle never truly dies.